right, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
This time, we're diving into the world of faceless Instagram.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a good one.
And for our listeners out there, this is StreamStoria. We are the ultimate resource for video content creators.
That's right. So if you're looking to build a killer Instagram presence, but you're not really into, the whole face on camera thing.
Maybe you're like me, bad hair days are a real struggle.
Well, you've come to the right place.
We're going to unpack our article, 200 plus faceless Instagram ideas to start your journey in 2025.
Your treasure map to Instagram success, packed with unique ideas that'll help you stand out in the algorithm.
It's like we're giving you the cheat codes to level up your content game.
Exactly. And the best part...
No fancy face filters required.
Exactly. In a world that's completely saturated with selfies, faceless content is like a breath of fresh air.
I like that, a breath of fresh air.
It's about shifting the focus from the creator to the content itself.
So the content is king.
Yes, and you connect with your audience on a deeper level based purely on, the value you provide.
It's like being the wizard behind the curtain,
Yeah.
Pulling the levers, making the magic happen.
I love it. And no bad hair days to worry about.
Oh, the relief.
And to prove this isn't just some, fleeting fad, let's look at the data.
Okay, hit me with the numbers.
Accounts like @FactsDaily.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They've amassed millions of followers simply by sharing, intriguing facts.
12.5 million followers, that's insane. Just for an account that's basically like the internet equivalent of a trivia night champion.
Right. It just shows you that people are hungry for knowledge and entertainment, and they don't necessarily need a face to connect with it.
It's like they're there for the brain food, not the eye candy.
Exactly.
So where do we start with all of this?
Well, let's jump into the first category of faceless content. Knowledge and education.
Wait, learning on Instagram? Isn't that supposed to be for cat videos and drool-worthy food pics?
Right. But who knew education could be so entertaining?
Okay, I'm listening.
The key is to make learning as addictive as, scrolling through your feed.
So make it so good people forget they're learning.
Right. Like at organized.finance, for example.
Finance? Fun. How did they even make that possible?
They've turned financial education into something that's actually, fun and engaging.
Okay, color me intrigued. Finance.fun.
Yeah.
This I've got to hear.
They're masters of visual storytelling.
Ooh, I love a good story.
Imagine turning those, boring bank statements and receipts into eye-catching art pieces.
Wait, so you're saying my receipts could be art?
Think of it like turning your finances into a modern art exhibit.
That's a gallery I'd actually want to visit. Who knew receipts could be so aesthetically pleasing?
Right. And they've even used Legos to explain, complex concepts like compound interest.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's about taking something that seems intimidating and making it accessible.
And maybe even a little playful.
Exactly.
It's like sneaking veggies into a smoothie.
Right. Yes. You get all the good stuff without even realizing it.
Genius. And speaking of smoothies, I heard there's even an account out there that's turning dry academic content into something that's as binge-worthy as my favorite Netflix show.
Right. One creator even confessed that they stopped trying to be the Wall Street Journal and started channeling Netflix to make their content pop.
Talk about a plot twist.
They realized that people are more likely to engage with information if it's presented in a way that's both informative and entertaining.
It's like finding that sweet spot between, aha moments and tell me more.
Exactly.
But how do you actually translate that into, visual content?
Well, one idea that really stood out to me was textbook doodle tutorials.
Textbook doodles.
Yeah, it's like taking those boring textbook diagrams and turning them into, dynamic speed drawing videos.
Oh, so it's like watching a history lesson unfold, but with doodles.
Right. And it taps into the power of visual learning.
Makes sense.
Some people absorb information better when it's presented visually, and these doodle tutorials are like a fantastic way to make those complex concepts more accessible and engaging.
So we've got finance, history, self-improvement. That seems like a genre that's already overflowing with, cheesy inspirational quotes and perfectly posed yoga instructors.
Right.
How do you stand out in that space without showing your face?
That's a great question. And you're right. The self-improvement space can, feel a bit oversaturated.
A bit.
But it's not impossible to find your niche and create content that resonates with people on a, genuine level.
So how do you break through the noise without resorting to like cliches and those motivational posters?
We'll take it to Positive Minds, for example.
Okay, what are they doing?
They've built a massive following by turning personal growth concepts into, art forms.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Give me an example.
Think outside the box. Imagine using like stop motion animation with real plants to symbolize personal growth.
So you're like watching self-confidence bloom before your very eyes.
Exactly. It's about finding creative ways to visualize abstract concepts.
And make them resonate on a deeper level.
Yes. And remember, tools like Storiella.app can be your secret weapon in this content creation journey.
So even if we're not professional animators or graphic designers, we can still create content that looks amazing.
Absolutely. That's what's so exciting about this trend. It's democratizing content creation,
So everyone gets a chance to shine.
Exactly.
It's like we're all holding the keys to our own content kingdoms, and we can build them however we want.
Precisely. But before we get too carried away with conquering the internet,
hold your horses.
Let's move on to our next category, visual and creative content.
Ooh, that sounds right up my alley. I'm ready to unleash my inner artist. But first, snack break.
Okay.
All this talk about doodles and stop motion is making me hungry.
All right, grab a snack and we'll be right back to explore how you can turn your creative impulses into, captivating faceless content. Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back in a flash.
All right, welcome back. So we've seen how faceless content can really bring a whole new dimension to knowledge and education.
Yeah, even making finance look fun. Who knew?
Right. But now let's shift gears a bit and explore how to inject that same creativity into, your lifestyle content.
Lifestyle content. Okay. This is where I need some serious help. My life is more Netflix and chill than, globe-trotting influencer.
That's the beauty of this approach, though, right? It's not about creating some, picture-perfect facade.
So you're saying I don't need a professional photographer following me around capturing my perfectly staged avocado toast?
Exactly. It's about finding those authentic, relatable nuggets in your daily life.
So more like my cat judging my breakfast choices.
Yes. Embrace the imperfections. People connect with realness.
Okay, I can definitely do real. But let's get specific. What are some examples of faceless lifestyle content that actually works?
Let's start with wellness. Now, healthy living content can easily, veer into preachy green smoothie territory, but there's a way to make it visually engaging and even a little bit humorous.
Humor and health. Okay, I'm all ears. Give me some examples.
Okay. Imagine a time-lapse video of your messy desk transforming into a Zen meditation corner, complete with calming incense and strategically placed houseplants.
Yeah, I can Marie Kondo my way to viral content.
Absolutely. Or how about this? Recipe Hands Theater.
Recipe Hands Theater. What's that?
Instead of showing your face prepping veggies, you capture a close-up of your hands, creating a culinary masterpiece.
Oh, like those cooking shows where they only show the chef's hands?
Exactly. But with an air of mystery.
It's like a cooking show directed by Tim Burton. I love it.
Right. And don't underestimate the power of sound, like mindfulness in motion.
Mindfulness in motion.
Think ASMR-style videos of everyday activities like watering plants or making tea, highlighting the soothing sounds and, intricate details that we often miss in the rush of daily life.
Okay, I'm feeling more zen already just thinking about it.
And remember, sometimes the most relatable content comes from embracing those fails.
Oh, believe me, I have plenty of those.
One wellness guru shared that their most viral video is simply a minute-long clip of their hands, completely messing up a meal prep recipe.
So it's okay to show that we're not perfect.
Exactly. It was funny, relatable, and reminded everyone that even healthy living isn't always, picture perfect.
Love that. Now, what about travel? I'm more of a homebody, but I'm curious to hear your ideas.
You don't need a passport to create captivating travel content.
Okay, how do you do that?
Think about those little details, those sensory experiences that define a place, even if that place is, your own neighborhood.
So less Eiffel Tower selfies and more capturing the essence of a place.
Exactly. One idea that stood out to me was door-to-door adventures. Imagine a series of photos or videos showcasing unique and intriguing doors from around your city.
Doors?
Each door becomes like a portal to a hidden story, leaving your audience curious about what lies beyond.
Oh, that's cool. Like a visual scavenger hunt for hidden architectural gems.
See, adventure is everywhere. And remember those delicious food videos that make you drool?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can recreate that magic with Street Food Symphony. Capture the sights and sounds of local food vendors preparing their specialties.
Okay, my stomach is officially rumbling. It's like a culinary ASMR experience.
Right. And if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, try transit time lapses.
Transit time lapses, what are those?
Capture the changing scenery outside, like a train or bus window as you journey through your city. It's a mesmerizing way to showcase the flow of time and the, hidden beauty of everyday commutes.
I've never thought of it that way.
And Storiella.app can help you transform those, raw moments into cinematic masterpieces.
It's like having a personal editing team in my pocket.
Exactly. Now, let's bring it back home and explore how to make even the most mundane aspects of your daily routine Instagram worthy.
Okay, ready to embrace the mundane.
One creator shared that their most popular posts were the ones that showcased, the beautiful chaos of their daily life.
So I should be documenting my overflowing laundry basket and my, questionable coffee-making skills.
Maybe not those exact moments, but think about the rituals, the patterns, the little things that make your day unique.
Okay, give me some examples.
How about a Morning Light Chronicles series where you capture how sunlight moves through your space throughout the day?
It's the same location, but the story changes with the light.
Exactly. Or how about documenting the evolution of your workspace throughout the day?
Oh, my desk can definitely relate to that.
From the pristine morning setup with a freshly brewed cup of coffee to the inevitable, evening clutter of papers, notebooks, and empty snack wrappers.
It's like a time lapse of my sanity slowly unraveling throughout the workday.
But in a beautifully artistic way, of course. And don't forget about your plant babies. Plant Parent Problems is a fun way to add humor and personality to your content.
Plant Parent Problems, okay? I like where this is going.
Create a soap opera starring your houseplants, complete with dramatic close-ups, unexpected plot twists, and maybe even a love triangle involving a watering can.
That's hilarious. My Monstera Deliciosa is going to be a star.
And remember, Storiella.app is your trusty sidekick in this creative endeavor.
Always there to help us make movie magic.
You got it. And that's the beauty of Faceless content, right? It allows you to share your story, your passions, your unique perspective, all without ever having to, step in front of the camera.
It's not about hiding. It's about revealing.
Exactly. And in a world that's constantly bombarding us with, images of unattainable perfection, there's something incredibly refreshing about seeing the beauty in the everyday.
The imperfections, the realness.
Exactly.
I'm feeling inspired to go document my messy desk, my dramatic houseplants, and maybe even create a culinary masterpiece using only my hands.
That's the spirit. And speaking of hands, we've got one more category to explore, one that's all about, curation and entertainment. Get ready to unleash your inner internet archaeologist, because next time we're diving into the world of facts, memes, and niche interests. You won't want to miss it.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We've explored knowledge, we've gotten artsy, we've even embraced the everyday.
It's been quite the journey.
All without showing our faces, of course. But now, get ready to put on those Internet Explorer hats.
Oh, I love this!
Because we're diving into the world of entertainment and curation.
Right.
Think of it like we're digital DJs spinning the best bits of the internet into a symphony of faceless content.
I love that analogy. And, it really highlights the power of storytelling in this category.
Yeah, it's like we're taking these existing pieces of the internet, facts, memes, those random things that make you go, huh?
Yeah.
And weaving them into a narrative that's both entertaining and informative.
Exactly. You're not just presenting information, you're creating an experience.
It's like we're those kids who used to cut out pictures from magazines and make collages, but instead of glue sticks and glitter, we're using algorithms and witty captions.
Oh, I love that. And just like a good DJ knows how to read the crowd and play the right tunes, a successful content curator knows how to tap into what people are interested in.
What makes them tick, what makes them laugh, what keeps them coming back for more.
Exactly. And speaking of coming back for more, let's talk about @Facts Daily.
12.5 million followers. Got to be doing something right.
Right. They've turned random facts into a viral empire.
Proving that sometimes, the simplest ideas are the most powerful.
It's the art of the mind-blown moment. You have to find those nuggets of knowledge that make people stop scrolling and go, wait, what? I never knew that.
It's like you're handing out virtual high fives for every TIL moment you create.
Exactly. And the article had some really fun ideas for how to create those moments. Like, what about Reality Check Chronicles?
Reality Check Chronicles. Okay, I like it. What is it?
Imagine split-screen videos comparing, expectations versus reality in different situations.
Oh, so like how Hollywood portrays hacking versus what coding actually looks like.
Exactly. You're playing with expectations and subverting them in a way that's, funny and insightful.
I'm already thinking of so many ideas. This could be dangerous.
Right. It's all about finding that, sweet spot between humor and information. And another one that I really loved was Time Capsule Tuesdays.
Time Capsule Tuesdays. Okay, tell me more.
So basically curating content based on historical events, but with a modern twist.
It's like taking history class, but instead of falling asleep at the back of the room, you're glued to your screen, eager to learn more.
Right. Making history relevant to today's audience, showing that the past isn't just like a bunch of dusty old dates and names, but a source of endless fascination and inspiration.
Okay, I'm already brainstorming. On this day in 1923, sliced bread was invented. Here's what sandwiches looked like before then.
See, the possibilities are endless.
This is getting me excited. And what about nostalgia? Those trend archaeology posts were so popular a while back.
Yes, it's like digging up the fossils of internet culture and presenting them in a, fascinating documentary.
Like the rise and fall of the dab, a digital dance craze that took the world by storm. I would totally binge watch that.
Right. It's about tapping into those shared cultural memories and reminding people of those moments that made them laugh, cringe, or maybe even shed a tear.
We're all digital time travelers, exploring the forgotten realms of the internet.
And don't forget, you can use Storyella.app to add those, cinematic touches to your curated content.
Giving those dusty old archives a 21st century makeover.
Exactly. And speaking of makeovers, let's not forget about the power of memes.
Memes, the language of the internet. But let's be honest, the meme game can be brutal. How do you stay fresh, funny, and avoid looking like you're trying too hard?
Find your niche, Think historical figure group chats where, ancient philosophers debate modern-day dilemmas in a hilarious text conversation format.
Okay, I need to see this. Socrates texting Aristotle about the latest iPhone update. That's comedy gold.
Or, those generic corporate stock photos, but paired with captions that are so absurdly relatable it hurts.
I can see it now, like a photo of a business meeting with the caption, "When you're pretending to understand what's happening in the Zoom call."
Yes. You're taking those bland, lifeless images and injecting them with a dose of, internet humor.
Proof that you don't need $1 million budget to create engaging content.
Sometimes all you need is a good meme and a sense of humor. But remember, just like with any type of content, consistency is key.
Consistency, the secret sauce of content creation.
It's what turns casual scrollers into loyal followers.
And that applies to any niche, no matter how specific.
Right. Look at accounts like at Sicily's Ancient History.
Ancient Sicilian history, that's pretty niche.
Right. But they've built a thriving community around their passion. It just shows you that there's an audience out there for everything.
As long as you're passionate and consistent.
Exactly. And that's what's so empowering about Faceless content. You can share your unique interests with the world, even if you don't have a massive following or a Hollywood smile.
It's like we're all holding the keys to our own little content kingdoms.
And we can build them however we want.
Well, folks, there you have it. We've explored the wild world of faceless content, from the educational to the entertaining, from the artistic to the downright absurd.
And we did it all without showing our faces.
It's proof that you don't need to be a face to make a big impact online.
You can connect with people, share your passions, and build a community around what you love.
And who knows, maybe you'll even inspire others to do the same.
That's the beauty of the internet, isn't it? Anyone can be a creator.
So what are you waiting for? Get out there and start creating.
The internet is waiting.
And that's a wrap on another deep dive.
Until next time.
Happy creating, everyone.